So welcome to another episode of the Voices Unheard podcast. I'm Rex. We got Henry,
Yes, sir.
Mello.
Yo, yo, yo.
You know how we do, man. We talk about real conversations and real situations, right? So we're gonna pass it on to Henry with these topics. What we talking about today?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to start off with how everybody doing today? How y'all feeling?
I'm all right, man.
I'm
I'm all right.
good, man.
I'm alive, man. As long as I'm
Yes,
Right,
alive.
yes.
right,
yes.
right,
So
right.
today's first topic, we're gonna go our relationships dead in 2025. So I'm gonna start off with my boy Mello. Do you think relationships dead in 2025?
I don't think so. I don't think they dead. I feel like it's more within yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you really want a relationship with somebody, then you would try to be with that person. So no, I don't really think they dead. Like me, I'm more for relationships and getting to know that person. So
Right.
during this day and time, I don't feel like it is dead. It is harder to commit to somebody, but I don't feel like necessarily they're dead. You
Nah,
know.
yeah, commitment is a big issue in today's society. But Deej, let me
Hmm.
ask you that: are relationships dead in the female standard?
Hell yeah.
Damn. So, like, elaborate on that. Like, since you said, yeah, like, you mean like you don't want relationships to happen, like, no more, or like, why you think they dead?
I think it's a double standard. I do think that relationships are possible, but it takes both parties. But it's hard for both parties to come to agree because you got everything in your face. You got Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans, porn, and then you got all these people flashing they lifestyle. But what women don't know is how they had to get it. And a
Nah,
lot of
right.
times, like even in Dubai, they got the little toilet women and stuff. A lot of women ain't willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good
Nah,
because women have high expectations, but not realizing the cost.
nah, facts, okay. I mean, Rax, how you feel about that answer? How you feel about that answer?
Like B said, it's dead. It's
Mm.
dead. It's all the way dead. And I'm gonna tell you why. The morals and everything, the value and everything of society today is over with, son. Like it's at an
Yeah,
all-time low.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like you can't have no relationship without problems, right? And people
right.
don't realize that. People don't realize
Mhm.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, the expectations is too high, and they think it's gonna be a fairy tale. You know, it is nah, ain't gonna be that. You're gonna have to go through some hardships. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have some good times, you're gonna have some bad times. Man, the
Right.
relationships is dead. It's dead.
Right.
There's
So
no point.
my point of view on this, y'all. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck with both of y'all. Matter of fact, all three of y'all. But I'm gonna agree with Mello. I'm gonna start off with that. But when people say relationships is dead, my first thought is they hoes. You know what I mean? Because to me, they not dead. Absolutely. I'm a person that still believe in marriage. So you know what I mean. I still think love is still out there. You just got to find the right one. Now, if you surround yourself with better energy, then there's probably a better person for you. But if you're gonna be around negative energy, around toxic energy all the time, obviously they dead. Because look what you're around. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I wouldn't want a fucking relationship with no toxic, energy. So I
No, it's a
understand
fact.
y'all standpoint on that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I just say I just gotta surround yourself with better energy.
Let
You
me
know
let
what
me
I
let me
mean?
ask you this. Let me ask you this question, right? Let's say you find a good chick, right? You
Mm,
find a good girl and all that, you know what I'm saying? She checking all the boxes, right?
right.
But she did some things that a hoe would do, right? Like
Maybe.
let's say y'all got into an argument, right? Or some shit and she went out and was with her homegirls and you know what I'm saying, got a few numbers or whatever case may be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm.
You don't think going through that type of experience will make you look like, damn, this shit is dead out here? Because she was a solid.
Well, that's the thing, right? If she do that, I don't think she was solid in the first place. You know what I mean? So like, there's real solid women that don't do that. You know what I mean? Like a woman that's gonna go out behind your back and get other men's number. I mean, how can you call her solid?
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
what I
what I'm
mean?
saying is
So,
you might have done. I mean, granted, she shouldn't be doing that anyway.
well, you might have
But
thought in your head she was solid the whole time, but then you come to find out she wasn't all solid.
I'm not. Look, here's the thing. I do feel relationships are dead in the sense where it's dead, but it can't be resuscitated. Right? It's not dead to the point where it's dead, if that makes any sense. It could be resuscitated. It could come back to life, right? But it's gonna take a lot to do it, man. The morals, the morale, everything is.
All right, Deej. I just wanted to ask you, since you think relationships dead, do you think is there no coming back? Like kind of what Rag said, is there no coming back?
I think you can come back from relationships depending on what the case may have been. That's my take on it. I think you can come back, but like I said, because there's relationships, especially marriages, like a lot of times there'd be some heavy stuff that goes on, but they always bring it back because they know they made a union before God. But some people, they just walk away and just start over with somebody else, and to me, that's not solid.
No, absolutely. So, how do you figure yourself is? Do you consider yourself solid, or you walking away easily? You know.
Now you know me. I'm
So you out of there, okay? All right, so that's probably why you think that.
Like I've done it, but it depends on the person. Like when I stuck around, it was like with somebody who, you gotta have something for me to really want to stick around. Yeah, do something. Give me allowance. Do something. I'm sticking around for that, honey. Cause you see them women that Bill Cosby, he went to jail. His wife and all them. They ain't leave.
Oh shit!
They ain't leave.
So a nigga gotta pay you.
Word. That's blind.
You see my stories? I don't be playing.
That's blind. Now let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me ask something real quick, right? All right. So boom. Let's say he paying you, right? He paying you. Mm-hmm. Are you going to accept what comes with being paid? Right? What I'm talking about is he's hiring you at that point. You're hired. You're a hired girlfriend. So you know what I'm saying? So you gotta if he tell you, you feel me? I need something you gotta be willing to do that. Yeah. I need the kitchen clean, I need some hair, whatever. You gotta be willing to do that.
Yeah, he's paying. That's my word.
Oh, so you take it.
All right, so cool. All right, so then you don't want true love, then you just want to be paid. That sounds like me.
That's not true. I feel like some women can have switches. Some women can turn themselves on to this because they might need this, and then once maybe they get tired or outgrow that section of their life, then maybe they'll move on to true love, and then with that person they build. For example, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I know we take turns, but for my life, for example, I always looked at like in my early 20s. Yeah. From my early 20s up until this point, my relationships were always transactional. I had a doctor, I had a lawyer, I had entrepreneurs, I've been flown out. I was flown out like a couple weeks before I got married. So I've always had transactional relationships because I knew my heart didn't have to be involved. So they wanted something from me, I wanted something from them. But once I met
take a pause. She just ran over there fast as hell, y'all. She said she just got flown out.
You know what? Like I said, she got flown out. Now we gonna talk. You know me. I'm gonna talk my shit too. I'm gonna talk my shit too. I'm gonna talk my shit too, right? What I'm gonna say is this: what it sound like to me, like you said, transactional. Mm-hmm. It sound like you were working good. That's what it sounds like. It sound you get flown out. They doing this, they doing that. You know what they want.
Yeah.
You know what they want. Right. You cool with that? You was cool with that?
Not no more. I got married. I chilled out. I don't do nothing no more.
Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. It don't matter. She just said she got flown out while she was married.
I was not married when I got flown out. I got married.
Whoa, hold on. While you was married?
So when is her being married gonna change now?
No, wait, hold on. No, pause, because that's not true. I was not married and then got flown out.
That's your words.
You can replay it. I did not say that. I said I got flown out a few weeks before I got married.
Oh, you said
that's still bad, son. That's still bad. That's too close. That's too close to the wedding. That's too close to the wedding.
I'm play you.
this ties into long distance relationships too, because I had somebody I was dealing with for some time since 2013, off and on at a distance. I wasn't quite ready to tell him, like, listen, I got married, I'm leaving. So on my last day, I wasn't even doing nothing when I was with him, because I was only there for a couple of days. I was in a whole different bedroom. But my thing is, I want to tell him, like, hey, I'm getting married, I have to cut this off now. But I wanted to tell him to his face. Once I got home, I waited some time. I told my husband before we got married, I said, hey, honey, I did go talk to my ex-boyfriend in California, or my ex, whatever I was doing over there, and told him what's going on. He said, I mean, I don't like it, but I mean, that's your passion, leave it alone. So, and ever since then, I've been married.
Let me ask you this question. You think, do you respect your husband for that?
Get into it because they would never understand.
Yeah, I do. Because he's done his things too before me and him got married. Yeah.
So it's like a mutual respect on that.
It's like a mutual thing.
No, that was crazy. I don't give a fuck. No man should do that. But since we talking about it, you know, let's talk about our next topic. And I want to start with you. Well, you said you do it, D. So you honestly could handle a long distance relationship. So, Rax, how about you? Can you handle a long distance relationship?
No, I'm a cheat. And here's why I'm a cheat. I got an explanation for it, right?
Talk to me.
The reason I'm gonna cheat is because at the end of the day, yeah, I might still be calling you and we might be FaceTiming and all that, and that's cool. But you know, I'm not about to sit here and not do nothing. Right? I'm being real. I'm not about to sit here and not do nothing. That's son, let's say she like all the way across the country. I know I ain't going out there. I'm gonna have me a little son.
What's the max limit? So I be like, all right, nah, you too far, my nigga. Well, you too far, baby girl.
Max limit at this point, like anything above 6 hours.
Damn. No, you want anything below 6? Like anything below 6? No, keep in. You said 6. So anything below 6, you going for?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Nah, hold on. The reason why I'm gonna go for it because I drive. Because I drive, that's nothing. Crazy. Right? That's nothing. I'm still gonna have my side piece. Don't ever get that twisted. I'm always have my side piece. But I'm saying I won't mind every once in a while getting in the car, taking a trip over there. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Mello, talk to me. God damn it, Mello! Smack him. Yo, Mello. So how do you feel about Rax Hilton? He's talking about traveling 6 hours. Are you doing that? What's your max limit? Give me your max limit that you travel.
You gotta be near me, man. Like, you know, I can't do.
Like, what's near you? 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Like, what's your max? What you won't even go an hour out your way?
I'll do a half hour, man. Half hour. I need my shorty right in there, man. You know what I'm saying? When I need that good loving and all that, you know.
Yeah, you need her to be close by.
And I'm not the cheater type. So if I'm committed, you know what I'm saying, I need my woman right there, man. I could go in the car, hop in the car, see my girl, we go out to dinner, whatever. But I can't.
All right, so
I don't do the long distance, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask D this question. D, so how long was that nigga you said that was long distance for you?
You said what? I couldn't hear you.
How long was the person for you for that was long distance? How far away?
He was all the way across the country.
Oh, God damn.
I can't believe anything. You said all the way across the country.
All the way across the country.
He wasn't always in California. I met him in California, not in there, but on Instagram 2013, he was in California.
How far is that? Give me the time limit. 12 hours?
Hell no. 12 hours.
I think it's a 12-hour flight.
Oh, California, no, that's a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, that's
5 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Bro, we
wasn't consistent throughout the years or nothing. Like, it was just off and on.
Okay. Damn, that is kind of crazy. Well, I agree. I see Mello is like killing me right now because like I can't do none of that across the country. 6 hours, hell no. The top I'm gonna say my max. I do an hour though. I do an hour.
That's still too far,
right? Just in case I need to pull up, or if I need to pull up, you feel me? I can pull up. You know what
No,
I mean?
the reason I say 6 hours is because it's close enough where I could drive, right? I can drive there. You know what I'm saying? And no, you could take a road trip, but
you can drive
it's
anywhere.
it's close enough where I could drive there, and it's far away where I could still have me a side bitch or two. You see what I'm saying? It's like right in the middle. It's right in the middle.
So you want to cheat regardless. That's what
I'm gonna cheat.
Oh,
you want to talk this long distance shit? You done broke up with me. You done broke up. We done broke up.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy. Because at the end of the day, right? What's the point of getting in a relationship? You might as well stay single.
You said what?
You might as well stay single. What's the point of getting in a relationship?
The minute she talking this long distance shit, if I'm moving long distance and I'm really feeling her like that, I'm gonna take her with me, right? But if she talking this long distance shit,
nigga.
What you mean? If I'm moving long distance,
you said you're gonna take her with you. Where though?
If I'm really feeling her like that, yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. Like come with me. I got a crib, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you bring her back home. Baby girl, come home with me. That's what you said.
You damn right. If I'm feeling her like that, but what I'm saying is, if she talking this long distance shit, in my mind, I'm gonna keep it real. She probably like, why you ain't bring me with you? Nah, I'm cheap. I got it.
That's because look, yo, Mello, you heard what he said? He said he gonna tell the female, sorry for my language, to come home with him. So if your long distance partner was like, you know what? Fuck it, come home with me, baby. You coming?
Nah.
Me?
Might to both of y'all. Go ahead, Deej. You started off. So you going?
I actually would have went because he did tell me he wanted to move me when he was in Georgia before he went to California. He wanted to move me. He said, but he was taking too fucking long. So I went with the person who really wanted my best interest.
And who was that? Like the person you married?
The person I'm married to now. Yeah.
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I hope to be like you one day. I'm trying to get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
that's the goal, man.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. But you can't do that in the long distance. So I don't know how. You know what I mean? So if your partner, Mello, you said no. You feel me?
Nope.
Partner was
man. I was celibate for almost 3 years.
So like, why are you saying no? Like if your partner was like, "Yo, come down here," why are you saying no? You ain't consider it. You just like, nah, fuck that.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, man. You know what I'm saying? And all right. It depends. Like if we meet up in the same area type shit and then plan to move somewhere else, but I'm not going unless I really like you and I'm committed. I'm not relocating. Like I'm not doing it.
Okay. You staying where you at, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I gotta be committed to you.
Why you want to be so complacent? Why you want to be complacent to one area?
Right.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to move or if we don't have any real plans in life.
So, I know we just talked about the long distance stuff, but I just want to ask y'all, even on the first date or even on the first couple of dates, is it okay with splitting the bill? How do y'all feel about splitting the bill? And I'm going to start with the female Deej. Talk to me.
I mean, splitting the bill, that's a touchy subject for some, but for me, it's if the date is cool, like if he seems cool, I would expect him to. If he's really feeling me, I would expect him to, at least on the first date. Later on, we can figure things out. But if I go for
the whole thing, or like go for it.
I mean, if he's really feeling me, yeah. I mean, it'll be nice if he does, yeah. And I'm used to men paying for the first date anyway, so that's just me. Not that I'm requiring him to, but I'm used to that treatment. But if I'm going on a date with the guy for the first time and don't really like him like that, I'll go Dutch with him because I don't want him expecting anything later.
So if you like it, pays for the whole thing, it's up at the end of the night or at the end of the day. That's what you say.
It doesn't always be up. No. But if the guy really likes me and I really like him, a lot of times I haven't really had to deal with stuff like that, like first dates, really trying to get to know me. But if I know for a fact I don't really like you like that off the date, I will actually offer to pay my half, so that way you don't ask me for nothing. I can just go home.
Yeah, so but if a man paid all the way, y'all like each other, you like him, he like you.
Mm-hmm.
You go home with him?
I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I haven't. I have. But I haven't.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So it's up there. Okay, that's what I meant by it's up. So okay, so how you feel about that? You think you should pay for the bill, the whole thing? Rax, how about you? How you feel?
Pay for the whole thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, right? It depends. I'm gonna pay for the if I do pay for the whole thing, like I said, my rule is we ain't going to dinner. We're gonna get something to eat, but we ain't going to dinner. It's not gonna be a dinner date, right? Because to me, it's easy to get. I'm gonna keep it real. It's easy to get. Like,
if it's not dinner, where we go? Where y'all going?
Where we going? We gonna do some shit. We gonna do some bowling. We doing mad other shit, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I told you about this hiking shit, son. I told you about all that. Like, son, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. I want to do some white people shit. I want to go bungee jumping. I want to go swimming with the sharks and all type of shit, nigga. I'm giving it now. I'll fuck with y'all. But I'm saying, like, I'm saying though, like, we gonna do some shit though, but it ain't gonna be no dinner. It ain't gonna be that. Okay, we gonna eat though. Don't get me wrong. We gonna eat.
Let me ask you this question, right? I understand you're not trying to sit down at the table, right? So y'all, you want to be active. Now she's sweating at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go home.
Right.
Now, the coochie ain't smelling too good.
That's a lie. We got a bath. Hold on. I got a bath. Hold on. I got a bathtub. I got a shower. I got soap. I got whatever you need, baby. It's here. Right. You know what I'm saying? Got a towel for you, nice, fresh. I could dry you, fold it.
Is that protocol? Like, you're gonna tell a bitch after you go home with her, go in the shower.
Hop your ass in the tub. You damn right. Look, hop your ass in the tub, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because especially if we doing some physical activity, yeah, I want that nice and fresh. Yup. I want that nice and fresh.
Let me ask you, D. You go home with a man. Let me ask you this. You go home with a man. How is and he say, go in the shower. Are you going in the shower?
Go in the shower.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. What's the problem with that?
What if you got roaches?
You said what?
Yeah, what if he got roaches? I'm not saying you do, right? I'm just saying, what if they got roaches or any type of rodent?
Well, he's a stupid motherfucker. He should bring her to a hotel.
Right.
But are you leaving? Are you leaving at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you bring her there? Get yourself a telly. Get a telly. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. It still make her go. Let's
bring Mello in. How you feel about the topic? You think a man should always pay on the first couple dates, or should they go 50-50?
I mean, for me personally, like the first date, I would pay. I would be the man and pay. In general, though, I do also feel like the man should pay. That's if he wants to impress, that woman or that girl or whatever. But it doesn't always have to go that way. But I do, I would pay for the first few dates. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
So everybody saying,
I'm more
for D. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Shaq. Shaq, go ahead. You know what? Finish what you said.
No, I'm just more of a gentleman when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get something at the end of the night, you do. But if you don't, then you take on another date, nigga, and there's another day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really worried about that part of it.
That's not your end goal. You ain't really worried about Gucci. You're really going to get to know the female.
It's there. It's on the side. You know what I'm saying? But
It's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there.
I just want to say this, right? Splitting the bill. I mean, look, like D just said, if we vibing, I won't have no mind paying it. Now, if you want to the dead and dull and we not having a good time, yeah, we going 50-50 for sure. I'm not too worried about the coochie because, right, if you're having a good time, you probably gonna get the coochie anyway.
Exactly.
We just gonna figure it out if we having a bad time. No, I damn sure know that, and I ain't paying the fuck. So, but at the end of the day, right, I just want to ask y'all this. Well, Deej, have you ever paid for a man for the first date?
No, absolutely not. My husband,
and you won't ever.
I'm married now. If he want to go out, he don't have enough. I'll pay for it because that's my husband. But a boyfriend, no.
Yeah, I forgot you were married. Sorry, that's my fault. So, Max, how about you though? Have you ever had a female pay for you on the first date?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. I had more females pay for me than I ain't gonna lie than I paid for them on the first time going up. And I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just how it works.
It don't sound too crazy to a player.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But you know what I'm saying? But for the people, you know what I'm saying? That shit sound a little wild. Like, but I'm gonna keep it real. I had more females pay for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and piggybacking off of what Dee said, how she was like, yo, about that check. I was staying over that white shorty crib, rent free, getting money, all that. She was giving me a whole check. I was good. I was living lovely. They didn't have to pay for no food. Didn't have to pay for no nothing. You see what I'm saying? So
that sounds good.
No, you call the cat?
You need that shit.
You call the cat? Yeah, you call the cat?
Need that.
Now get it how you live. They gives it up anyway. I would use her too.
You feel me? So.
Thank you. I know I ain't tripping.
I want a categorization to it. You feel me? Oh.
No, it ain't because I had black chicks do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not a race thing. It's not a race thing. It's like Henry said, it's a player thing, baby. It's a player thing, man.
It all depends. And you know, at the end of the day, you go like she said, you gonna get it how you live, man. No matter what, no matter who you are.
I'm gonna get mine, but at the same time, I might use yours to save mine. You feel me?
Yeah. Some people bless.
Talk about it.
Some people bless and can, talk. They talk as females also. You know what I mean? So
it comes with the game, man.
She got the standard or not. She's not going for that. You feel me? So, that's fine. You know what I mean?
That's when you meet in the middle and go 50-50.
But both.
You got me in the middle and go 50-50. Right? You know what I mean?
Look, right? She obviously don't like our responses. You can tell. But
Henry, you gotta remember, I was doing the same thing. Come on, now.
I already know you're playing your show. So, you should kind of correlate to what he's saying.
I do. That's why I said get it how you live. Shoot. That's their dumbness for doing it. If they, you know what I'm saying? So hey, let them do it.
So you think a female paying for it, they go the first thing is stupid?
Who, me? I think it's stupid on her behalf. I mean, if she wants to do it, then do it. I feel like a woman should be paid for, but at the same time, if she's not fitting his standard, he shouldn't have to pay for it because maybe he's seeing her as like, okay, I'm just gonna hit it. She's easy.
Right.
That's how she carried herself. So you can't get mad at that because a man can only treat you how you expect to be treated because that's how you treat yourself. Now, certain men I'll come to people with putting standards and boundaries, and I've always been respected. But there's some men I may not be able to do that, so I have to walk away faster. You know what I'm saying? So he was just taking advantage of what he had access to, and I'm not mad at him. Get it how you live. Shit. I hope you took her whole check. Shit.
You know I did.
This is
what I mean? No, it wasn't even the check. It was the card. I used to go to the bank. She used to give me the card. I used to go to the bank, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll be right back." And you know what I mean? But
that's a time to switch over to this topic right now. It's called minor masculinity and femininity, how gender roles are shifting. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, do you feel gender roles are shifting, Deej?
Man, I don't know why you asked me this first, 'cause I got a lot to say about that.
So,
Yes, I do feel like gender roles are switching. It's not how it used to be. But a lot of people be like, oh, well, this is, this is how I was born this way. No, it's family trauma, especially when you look in the Black family dynamic. Trauma lives in our DNA up to 13 generations. Not even that long ago, 13 generations was slavery. They used to have buck breaking farms in Virginia and in the DMV period. That's why you see a lot of incest and stuff really happens on the East Coast a lot more than it does on the West Coast, because they have buck breaking farms. So over time, you have to sleep with your dad.
Define that for the audience. What do you mean, butt breaking farms?
Buck breaking is when the slave master used to make the biggest slave on a plantation sleep with other women, sleep with their own sister, or make the brother sleep with their sister, or the mom sleep with their son to make more slaves. It's like building cattle. So when people keep getting built with that mindset over and over again, it trickles down through generations, and people wonder why they're confused. So yeah, it's shifting. You got men out here trying to take this role. You got a whole man who was only a woman for a year got Woman of the Year. How? You don't gotta go through what I go through. And women too, this ain't just about men, but women too. Women think they can be all this masculine. You can't take a punch like a man. You can't do what a man do. Respect your role and stay in your place. The world would be a lot better if women stayed in their place and men stayed in their place. But now you got women trying to beat men to the punch. I've been there before, trying to beat men to the punch. You got men trying to beat women to the punch. It don't work. And this is why our generation's fucked up.
Right. I get that. And so how you feel? Let me ask man this. How you feel about the masculinity today, Mello?
You said Mello?
Yeah.
It is changing. I do see, a lot of men, they just soft and shit. They want to do a lot more feminine shit. But then I see, a lot of women, they accepting it also. You know what I'm saying? So
what do you mean they want to do a lot of feminine shit? Like, what do you mean by that?
Like I don't know, just feminine ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
Twerking, stuff like that.
Well, yeah, those people, you know what I'm saying? They fall under a different category. But yeah, shit like that, twerking, just not doing man shit, maybe fixing something around the crib that might need to get fixed. You know what I'm saying? Lacking that type of ability. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So let me ask Rex, how you feel the gender roles? How you feel the shift there?
Shit is wild, son. You got bitch made niggas. You got you got manly females. I mean, you got all this shit. This shit is insane. Look, we gotta get back. We gotta get back to you playing your role, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Play your role, then I don't gotta worry about you trying to play my role. I'm playing my role, you playing your role, and we keep it like that. It's a reason why it's a balance. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why a man's supposed to be masculine biologically, and it's a reason why a female's supposed to be feminine biologically. And they come together and they make magic. They make magic. They make all type of stuff happen.
And I want to speak on that. And like you said, right? If everybody did come back to terms on that, then the world would be a better place. Because I feel like everybody trying to step on each other's toes. You know, and then we got females coming trying to be independent. Also, I think the music got a big play in it. You know what I mean? If I think females change more than men, honestly, I think men always been the same, always trying to be going after the females. But now it's the females not respecting their bodies, always going after the men. And if the females came to term and stop giving play to everybody, even the suckers, then I think the world will probably be a better place because then everybody be determined to do something.
No, let me rephrase that. How about the suckers start being suckers? And I'm gonna tell you, why. Because the female can't play with you in a sucker.
Hold on, look, I'm not calling you a sucker, right? But you said you let a female, you was chilling, you was letting pay her rent, you taking her money, using her car. You feel me? That's not a man. That's what suckers do. You know what I mean?
No, that's not what suckers do. I wasn't feeling her at all. It was a job. It was a job.
Nah, look,
she paid me to be there. She paid me to be there. She paid me to show her attention. She paid me to.
However you see it is how you see it. I'm just saying that realistic. But,
don't get me wrong, though. No, don't get me wrong. If shit needed to get fixed, I fixed it.
She accepted it. Now, if she did not accept that, and she said, "Nah, my nigga, you got to go do something," because at the end of the day.
But here's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say. Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing before you go. They say women control the world because the thing a man would do to get a woman, to keep a woman, and just to have a little bit of control over a woman. That if they was to just say no to a couple things, that's what the big difference is. They say yes, like what she did to you.
Right. But here's the thing, though. I was still fixing shit around the crib. I was. Right, I was still fixing shit around the crib. I was still,
still playing your part.
I was still playing. I was okay. Let me put it this way: not all the way. You know what I'm saying? Because there's chicks that I will play my part fully. She wasn't one of those that I really, but I looked at her like you know what? I'm gonna come up off this shorty. Like I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna come up off her. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really like her like that. You know what I'm saying? I know that's fucked up on my part, but I was younger anyway. But it was fucked up on my part. But definitely somewhat played my role when it was time to play my role. She couldn't run over me. You see what I'm saying? Granted, she was giving me the money. You know how they say, like, yo, she got the control and she's doing this and she's doing all that. And she gonna disrespect you because you ain't doing nothing. No, I was doing something. I was making money. I was just saving mine and using hers.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, it is. Thank you, Mello. And Deej, I want to ask you this. Is there more men like trying to be like feminine or more females trying to be, masculine, independent?
I think it's both ends, but if you ask me personally, I like to always go back in history. I'm gonna say that it was back in like the Benjamin Franklin times and stuff. They did have men in power that pretended to be women just to like try to move certain things around, but that's not even our people. Let's start with our people. Our people, what they did was like before the 70s, it was always a family dynamic, but our family dynamics were so strong. After the Black Panther movement, they made it their mission to break up Black homes because Black homes were too powerful and making power moves. So what they did was they started putting drugs in the streets and they started taking away jobs. Once they took away jobs, the Black men, they looking like, well, how am I going to feed my family? Let me take these drugs and sell them. So they started making petty crimes and arresting these Black men. So now the Black woman, how's she going to take care of kids? Uncle Sam, here he comes with Section 8, all these different things. So naturally the woman became masculine over time. It was never her fault, if you ask me personally. It was never her intention to ever become masculine, but she was put in a hard situation. The man's in jail now; he's dealing with all this masculine energy. God knows what might be happening in there. So now, fast forward, I think it's both sides because the woman still has that independent mindset. She feels like she can't depend on a man, and especially when you look around, you see all these men out here. Like I said, I'm only talking about Black people right now. You see all these men out here twerking, but at the same time, since you really can't get mad because you're out here twerking with him, you talking about ain't no good men out here, but you over here letting Jacob. They dress up as a woman. So
they egging it on. Son's egging it on.
You helping him become a woman and taking the other man. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many men out here. So yes, I do think that both roles are messed up, but I think that it goes hand in hand with each other because of history and because the fact that we uphold this spirit that's roaming rapid.
Right.
So you think what I did with Shorty was a feminine trait?
You said who?
What I did with the shorty I was talking about, right? You think that was a feminine trait on my behalf?
On your behalf, I'm gonna say yes and no. I think it was feminine because you knew better to do that, but at the same time, I can't get mad at you because she was dumb enough to do it. I said that first. I said she was dumb enough to do it. Shoot, if I was you, I would have did the same thing. And I've seen men use women, but when they found out right woman, I see a man now. He's been with somebody I know for like.
That's 15 what I'm saying.
Met another woman within that first month and got engaged to her because that's the one. Because men know who they want when they first meet them. And
Thank you.
You just didn't want her. You used her for what she got, so you could step up and then go on. That's just
and move on. Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. But that's gonna end the segment here. You know what I mean? Thank you for joining us here. I had together all these topics. I'm gonna pass it off to my boy Rax. He gonna get us into the game. Would you rather? There you go, Rax.
All right. Would you rather? Right. Basically, what it is we're gonna ask a question. Would you rather do this or would you rather do that? That's basically how it goes. But you do have the option to plead the fifth. Now, if you plead the fifth to the answer, you got to take a shot. You know what I'm saying? So y'all all in agreement with that. Y'all understand the rules?
I understand. Let's go.
Okay. Everybody understands the rules. Good. All right. Cool. First question. Would you rather let your partner scroll through your text messages or your Cash App history?
Okay. Okay. Well,
let's start with Henry, and then we're gonna go Mello and D's. That's gonna be the order. So Henry, go ahead.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. You started on short right there, my brother. And you want to know I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna plead the fifth because I don't want you going through my shit.
Right? Okay. All right. Yeah, take a shot. Make sure the camera see it too. All right. Mello, what you thinking?
He's black.
He's
black.
I'm gonna re-ask the question, right? Would you rather your partner scroll through your text messages or your Cash App history?
I mean, I'd rather her go through my text messages. I don't got nothing to hide, but I don't want her seeing how much I make or who I'm dishing out to and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
so
I'll let her go through my messages. She can snoop around. I don't mind that.
Through your messages, okay. All right. These same question applies.
So you're asking me would I rather go through theirs or they go through mine?
Would you rather your partner go through yours?
Oh, they can go through my Cash App history because ain't nothing but my grandparents and my parents.
What about text messages?
No, to this day. After marriage.
I don't know. I'm a faithful man, so it's different for me. Like a lot of shit is really different for me. Like,
okay.
All right.
She can't relate. She can't relate.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on, y'all. Moving on. Question number 2. Would you rather argue in private and keep the peace in public, or blast each other's business out in public and then make up later in the bedroom? So basically, would you rather cause a scene in public, right, and make up later in the bedroom, or would you rather keep the peace in public and not make up later in the bedroom?
I would rather keep the peace, baby. Keep the peace. I want everything behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
But by you keeping the peace, you ain't getting none later.
I don't give a fuck. I can get some tomorrow.
Right. Okay. I was just about to say the same shit.
Okay. All right. Cool. Mello, keep the peace in public and get none later. You ain't getting shit. You ain't getting nothing. She ain't even touching you. She might not even sleep in the same bed. She might kick you out. Or would you make a scene, put your business out there in Walmart or something in public, but get some coochie later?
Be honest.
I'm gonna have to keep it peace in public, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have to keep it peace in public, man. If I'm committed to this woman, it's not about hitting it, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep the peace in public, and I'll get to hit it another day. You know what I'm saying?
Women, they be mad for a whole damn week. D's, go ahead. Same question.
Personally, I ain't gonna hold y'all like a little toxicity, but I'm gonna have to go with the men on this one.
Oh, you like toxic?
I do like toxic, but I have to carry it different now. So I'll keep it later.
Right.
And I got toys in my dog.
Yeah, nah. Airing your shit out in Walmart or some shit is a big no for me, because I will walk away from you. Because you ain't talking to me. I don't even know this person. That's how I act. I don't know you. Who are you? Why are you following me? Because we're not doing that. Anyway, question number 3. Would you rather take your ex back for one night or never have sex with him or her again for your entire life. So
one night only.
One night and one night only, or you ain't getting it no more for the rest of your life.
Wait, get what for the rest of your life?
But hold on. But I'm gonna add a little twist to that question. I'm gonna add a little twist. You get her back for one night, yes, but you wind up having a baby with her.
Oh,
you lost me with kids, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I'm gonna add a major twist. You got her back for that one night. Yeah, you got the shit but now you stuck with her. Or just say, you know what, we gonna cut our losses. We ain't doing this no more. What would you rather do?
I'm happily in a relationship right now, so I'm gonna plead the fifth.
So is that a what? You going double it? Like what's going on?
Got you, bro.
Okay, so you going double it. Mello, what's your answer?
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Repeat that question again.
All right, look. Would you rather take your ex back for one night and have a kid with her that one night did it, right? Or just call it quits and never have sex with her again, never see her again, never talk to her again. It's like, go your separate ways.
My ex, my baby mom.
I'll never talk to her. I'll never talk to her again.
Okay, bet.
Oh shit! You said you never told you that motherfucker again, shit.
Yeah, I'm moving on, baby. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Yo, D's, you know what you doing?
What was the question?
You want me to repeat the question? All right. Would you rather take your ex back for one night, have a baby with him? For that one night you're gonna have a baby with him, right? Or just double him completely, never speak to him, talk to him, don't see him, don't have no sexual relation, nothing. It's like they never existed.
Man, you said kids, that was a dub right there. Did.
Okay. Nah, because some people's attached to their ex. So you know what I'm saying? So, but all right. Question number 4. Would you rather get caught cheating? Right? Or would you rather catch your partner cheating?
Well, look. I'd rather get caught cheating. I'm gonna be honest. You feel me? I don't like the emotional heartbreak that come with that. You feel me? I'd rather pass it on.
Should hurt your ego a little bit, huh? All right, Mello. Yeah, Mello. What you doing? Would you rather get caught cheating or catch your partner cheating?
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like getting caught, so I don't think I would get caught. So I'm gonna have to go with catching her cheating.
You want to catch her cheating? All right, that's your answer.
I would rather that because I don't get caught. So if I do cheat, I won't.
It's not about getting caught. It's not about getting caught.
It's about hold on. It is about getting caught. You got caught. You saying you don't get caught? Well, this time you got caught, right? Or would you rather her get caught? Or better yet, would you rather you catch her?
Well, yeah, I would rather. I don't know, bro. I would rather. If you say it that way, I would rather her catch me probably.
You know do you want to plead the fifth? You have an option to plead the fifth. You know that, right?
Yeah, I don't got nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no liquor, man, so I'm not pleading no fifth.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say you could drink some water. You can drink some water.
That's not a shot, man. But yeah, I would probably rather her catch me if you say it like that.
One more question
Okay.
around after these.
Got you. All right, so yeah, D's, we going with you. I'm gonna reframe the question again, right? Would you rather get caught cheating or catch your partner cheating?
I ain't gonna hold you. I've done both already, and I didn't like either outcome. I do like the risk of getting caught though, but it had issues with it. I have to plead the fifth on this one.
You say you like the risk?
I can't.
Yeah. Take a shot.
Sometimes, not too much.
Super toxic.
Take a shot. Let's see it. Let's see it. There you go. There you go. Oh my God, that was a dump. Next question, right? Next question. Would you rather kiss a donkey or kiss a horse?
Would I rather kiss a donkey or a horse? That's a good question, brother. But
yeah,
I'ma just plead the fifth again.
No, we getting all y'all motherfuckers take some shots, man. Look, Mello, what you doing? You kissing a donkey or you kissing a horse?
Me personally, I like horses, so I'm gonna kiss the horse, man.
Hey, yo, that was a bait question. That was a bait question.
I'd rather kiss the horse than the donkey.
All right, D, what you doing?
I plead the fifth. Sorry.
There you go.
Take a shot.
Matter of fact, for that question, I'm gonna plead the fifth my damn self, cause that's crazy.
It wasn't as big as the last one. Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a drink to that. I'm gonna take a drink to that.
Take the same.
Kiss the horse, man. I like horses.
That's wild. That's wild behavior. Now we're gonna go to Q&A questions right now, right? Mello, he's gonna kind of handle the Q&As. He's gonna ask us a few questions and everything like that. So, Mello, what do you have for us?
Yo! This is the last segment for tonight, man. We bringing in a quick little Q&A. We gonna go to our guests first. These. The question I have for you is, what is your biggest challenge you had to overcome, and how did it shape you?
Okay, so like my biggest challenge that I had to overcome, I'm going through a challenge now, but because I haven't overcame it yet, so I'm gonna wait on that one. But my recent challenge was like a couple years ago, well, several years ago. I was in a car accident and I couldn't walk for a long time, and I already applied for college. I already had everything lined up. Then, once I was able to walk again and do my own thing again, it was either, Khadija, you have to get a job or whatever the case is. That was my ultimatum. So it was just like I was thrown into the work world. So I never even got to accomplish the goals that I wanted, but I overcame them because like even now with the fact that I didn't even get to finish what I wanted to do, I'm still able to like sit back and actually understand the things that maybe it wasn't my path, and maybe my path was personality, or I have other things that's lined up or whatever the case may be. So that's how I overcame it, by having faith with God and trying to pray and stuff like that. That's what.
All right, that's good. All right, so we're gonna go to the next question. Let's spin it to Henry. What's the funniest thing that happened to you lately?
The funniest thing that happened to me lately. That's a good question, my brother.
Nothing funny, man.
Nah, not too many funny things happen to me, my brother, but I can't put
just think, like within the last few days, anything, what I'm saying, funny, anything in particular, what I'm saying?
Nah. Nothing really particular funny that made me laugh or giggle. But I'm sorry, but damn, I wish you had a better question for me, my brother.
Well, you know what? Let me give you another one then. All right, what's your most favorite memorable travel experience?
Okay, I like that one. What's my most favorite? Okay, I like that one, and I would have to say when me and you, my brother, when we went to Vegas, baby, we had a pump. Vegas with a little double date. You feel me? And we had a little ball in Vegas, man. That was a very good time, and that's a time I won't ever forget.
See, I knew it wasn't gonna be. I knew it wasn't gonna be Atlanta because you fucked around, paid for a lap dance for me. Yeah, you remember that shit? I know you remember that shit, son. You done paid for a lap dance
But
unintentionally.
look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that though. Like Atlanta is some regular shit. Like Vegas is some
Yeah,
shit.
Atlanta-
Like,
Yeah. I never been to Vegas, but it's some Mazada shit.
And then you can do whatever you want. You feel me? Whatever
Definitely.
you please. Especially they like weed is legal down there. You
Mhm,
know, just
mhm.
roll around with your liquor. You feel me? It's plenty casinos, so it's a lot of lights. So they got a lot of shit that Atlanta didn't have. So
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so
I'm trust me, I'm gonna make my way down there.
you got Vegas.
yeah, word.
All right.
Word.
That's good, man. I like Vegas too. But all right. So the next question is gonna be for Rax. If you could constantly master any skill, what would it be and why?
If I could constantly master any skill, what would it be? The art of deception, right? And with the reason I say that is because of the lane I'm in. If I could master the art of deception, I'd be a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, so, and I mastered it somewhat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, explain that.
Back to the telling lies.
Yeah, because of the lane I'm in. The lane I'm in, you got to be a master at your craft, right? So, to master it, I'll be the best there is, and I'm the best in the area, but I ain't the best there is.
All right, man. I guess that's a right explanation. But we gonna go on to the next question. We're gonna go to D's. Who is your biggest inspiration?
My grandma.
Okay.
She does everything, like her having a 58-year marriage and dealing with stuff. Because, back in the day, the men, they was able to hide a little bit more. So dealing with whatever she had to deal with and raising kids. And then even now with my situation, she's always there, always giving me motivation. She a praying grandmom too and likes to cook. So she's always there. I love her.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. All right, I got another question. Henry, what is the longest relationship you've been in?
Last relationship I've been in. Are we talking about girlfriend, boyfriend?
Yeah. Your longest committed relationship.
4 years. 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's
I got
about
another
that's about
question.
4 years and you ain't pop a question?
You said what?
Huh?
I said 4 years and you ain't pop a question?
You know I was going to. That's the crazy part about it.
Oh no, I wasn't. Four years was 4 years for me. It would have got there if it went to the 5th year, but because it didn't go to the 5th year, I was gonna pop the question.
Okay.
All right. Last question we have for today is gonna be for Rax. If you could swap lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why?
If I could swap lives with anyone for a day, it's gonna be all right. If I could swap lives, that's a tough one. Because I don't think I would swap lives, honestly. And the reason I say that is because why would I want to be somebody else? I'm gonna be me. You know what I mean? So it's like I wouldn't swap lives with somebody for a day. But if I had to choose the question, if I had to choose the answer, Elon Musk, because I'm clearing out his bank account. Yep, that's gonna go right into my name. Everything will go. Everything will go.
Motherfucker, ain't you?
Yeah, everything will go into my name, and then once I come back to mine, I'm be a billionaire. He gonna be broke. So that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
hey, Mello, if you got another round of questions, ask them.
Nah, I don't. Not right now. So yeah, that's all the questions I got. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hand it off to Rax for the outro and get that going.
Yo, I want to issue a special thank you for all the supporters that we have on this podcast, for this podcast. I want to tell y'all to subscribe, to like, give your feedback, and just continue being part of the team. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Voices Unheard podcast. You know how we do, we always leave with a message. Henry, any last messages for the audience?
Yes, sir. I just want to leave y'all off with, just be you. Don't try to be nobody else, and just focus on the task at hand. God got a plan for you.
Mellow. Last messages.
You know me, man. Just stay positive, and keep moving forward in life. You feel me? Don't look back. That's all.
Deez, what you got?
Stay blessed and stay safe and stay faithful to God.
Okay. My message for y'all is, look, at the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, keep your head up. Keep your head up. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You just gotta make it better. Believe it's gonna get better. Pray. If you ain't religious, you don't gotta be religious. Just keep your head up. Have a good one. Peace.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Voices Unheard.
Yeah, Unheard podcast, baby. Stay